Colin now crashing out. All 5 of our rookies have crashed in this race today. Not the kind of statistic we enjoy passing on, but Colin is okay as he climbs out of the car. 61 of Josh Wise will get the lucky dog, and that'll give us 20 cars on the lead lap.
Both those guys are having a good run, Colin and Steven. Steven just got a little too aggressive right there.
All right, well, let's reset this for you because Denny Hamlin still is your race leader. Kevin Harvick, though, is now in second place. And let's check in with Vince Welch.
Well, it's been a great day for Kevin Harvick and this 33 team on the track. You've led the most laps today, had some struggles in the pits. But how about what Kevin has left? Is it enough? And where is he best on this track to make the move?
I think so. I think we're the fastest car out there, and luckily we don't have to come down pit road again because obviously that's where we lost all our time today. But as far as get on the racetrack, I feel like we're the best car, and I don't know, we'll see how it plays out. You know, if we get ahead of that 20, I think we can check out.
Yeah, this team has been really good in 1 and 2 all day long today. Look for the move there. Jamie?
And Kyle Busch sitting 4th right now. Jason, Kyle's complaining that his car is just so tight and gets tight so fast. How much will that affect his ability to get to the front this time?
Well, it's been tough. It seemed like when we were out front, we were fine. You know, we didn't want many adjustments, but once we got in dirty air there, we haven't been able to get the handle back on it. So the guys have been working hard on pit road. We made a lot of adjustments on that last one. Right now, it's not what we need, but if he can ever get that nose in clean air, I think we can do something with him.
All right, definitely struggling with a tight car, not wanting to turn through the center, guys.
And while you finished up, Jamie, we can tell you Jason Leffler did come in for a pit stop. He's on the lead lap. Like we said, we will have a total of 19 cars, it looks like, on the lead lap after we get back to green flag racing. And we mentioned at the beginning of this race how Joe Gibbs Racing has never won here at Las Vegas in the Nationwide Series. Well, they got a good shot at it. Denny Hamlin is first. Kyle Busch is running 4th.
Yeah, this is a break too. You know, Kyle Busch gets to start on that outside lane, and it seems like that's been the advantage. You know, poor Justin Allgaier, he spun his tires just a little bit, lost that second spot, and he still has to start on the inside.
And he will have Carl Edwards lining up right behind him. In fact, let's just reset it for you. It'll be Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick on the front row. Kyle Busch, Justin Allgaier in row 2, Trevor Bayne, and Carl Edwards in row number 3. And our pole sitter, Brad Keselowski and Brian Vickers, 7th and 8th.
Yeah, Kevin's going to have to get the restart of his life right here in the bottom lane, because we've seen all day long where the top side of the racetrack is better. But Kevin's got 4 tires in that car compared to Denny Hamlin's 2, and that might be the great equalizer right there that can save Kevin starting on the bottom of the bottom lane. He just needs to come through the gearbox like he's never done all day long and get a little nose on him, I'd say, getting into turn 1. Probably at least a half a car getting into 1 to get that stuck in the bottom and clear him off of turn 2.
Well, we can tell you that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has gotten back out onto the track. He is 46 laps down. Brian Keselowski is 67 laps back out on the racetrack.
It's like they've called off the restart. They did still trying to get the cars off the wreck car off the racetrack.
So we'll go one more time around the 1.5 miles here. And don't forget, we're going to have a couple of weeks off on the Nationwide Series. Give us a chance to sort of sit back, catch our breath, analyze what's happened over the first 3 events. And the next time we'll see you in the Nationwide Series, we'll be at Bristol. And ooh, baby, will the fireworks be flying there.
They've narrowed the track up at Bristol. Off of turn 4, much softer barrier in 3 feet. Off of turn 4 and off of turn 2. I was there Tuesday, Andy, checking it out. It's going to be
change things a little bit.
Oh man, it's going to get tight over there. Bristol's going to be a whale of a race.
5 different winners won on the 7 short track races last season, led by Carl Edwards and Brad Keselowski. They each had 2. And we'll find out what happens in a couple of weeks at Bristol. Let's get updates from pit road. Jamie?
Talking to Jerry Baxter right now. Trevor Bayne, your driver, I'll tell you, he hasn't been lifting with all these veteran drivers around him. What do you think, sitting 6th right now as we go green?
We took 2 tires on that last stop, you know, to get track position. We did 4 the one before, and just seemed like we couldn't pass anybody. So he's definitely taking a lesson right now. He's up there with the dogs, so ain't no better way to learn driving that old Aaron's Dream Machine than this.
Well, he's learning, and he's all about trying to get the respect of his veteran drivers, guys.
All right, thank you, Jamie. As you go on board with Trevor Bayne, mentioned the fact he is in 6th. While we've got a moment, let's give a little shout out to Mike Wallace. He fought his way back. He is in 12th position right now and making his 350th Nationwide Series start. There he is in the 01. So congratulations to Mike on 350 and counting.
They got Carrot Top on the box down there. You think he's made a difference? Must have.
Well, I saw him in pre-race down there talking to some of the drivers. So if he does well, maybe Carrot Top will be a permanent fixture in the 01 camp. All right, pace car is off as we get ready with 25 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. I'll tell you what, folks, I didn't think we would get this entire race in. It is very cold, but the fans that have stayed are going to see a shootout. Here we go. Harvick. Oh, and he's getting a push from the 12.
He's got that half car length you were talking about, Rusty. Can he get him clear?
Well, let's see if those 4 tires will do anything. Not off of turn 2.
Oh, man, that's so tight as they slide up towards the wall. Down the backstretch, and look.
Man, look at Harvick drive this thing in the corner, though.
The top 6 are just snug tight. Now they finally sort of sifted out, coming to the stripe, and it looks like Kevin Harvick is going to take the lead. So despite 2 disastrous pit stops, he finds himself back in a winning position. Allgaier goes high. That's going to open the door for some other cars to slide underneath. Maybe even the 99 of Trevor Bayne. There goes Carl Edwards side by side with him. That's the view from Bayne's car.
Boy, for about the first 5 laps, these tires really stick, and these drivers got to get it out of it right then.
Did you hear that right there? You can just barely hear him crack the throttle through that corner.
Wide open on the throttle.
Allgaier in the 12, Bayne in the 99, and right behind him is Carl Edwards. That is for 4th, 5th, and 6th on the racetrack, and they're going side by side again. And here comes Brad Keselowski trying to work his way back into the mix as he's got Brian Vickers in the 32.
Guys, I don't know about you, but this Nationwide Tour is just amazing how tight these guys have been running these last 3 races. Incredible races out of these guys. They're driving great.
Vickers
aggressive.
Side by side with the young Trevor Bayne. At 19 years of age, he would like to pick up his first Nationwide Series win. Got a great run going right now, and it looks like he may be able to hold off Vickers.
Keselowski's got that run on the top side of the track. That's our pole sitter right there. Fell back a little bit, but he's coming back now.
Bayne pulls away. Here comes Keselowski on the high side as well, around the 32. A little bit further back, the 66 of Stephen Wallace, running in 9th.
Kevin Harvick up front, 29.83 last lap.
You're not missing anything there. He has pulled out an 0.8 of a second lead. We're showing you the best racing action on the track. There's the margin. You go.
Oh! Kyle Busch gets in the wall.
Kyle brushes the wall. Now the question is, did it do any serious damage?
Well, he probably didn't help it any. Already struggling with the tight race car, and all that's going to do is make it tighter.
This time by.
All done. Got no fence off at 2. Going backwards. We're done.
You just heard Kyle. We're done. Got in the fence. And again, his luck at this track doesn't seem to be 7 come 11, but rather snake eyes. Carl Edwards going around. And remember, Carl is the points leader right now coming into this race, and he will maintain that points lead provided he stays where he's at or improves. And Kyle going the wrong direction. So it's now Harvick, Hamlin, Edwards, your top 3. Back to the battle for 6. Keselowski, Trevor Bayne. And Keselowski goes down onto the apron. Then he gets Bayne to sort of slide up, give him some extra room, and now he's going to clear him.
Well, how many times have we seen this out of Brad Keselowski? At the end of the race, he just is so strong. He finishes strong.
It's go time, and he is going. And look at Kyle Busch sliding backwards.
Keselowski's an aggressive driver. We all know that. I mean, this is the time you need to show the aggression, but not on his teammate.
No.
Yeah, that's his teammate, Justin Allgaier, right in front of him there. That is for 4th position on the racetrack. Next time by, 17 laps to go. And Harvick, last lap, now being told his fastest of the day. So he has got the hammer down.
What I just started to say, these guys started during the day. Now it's night. The lights are on. I just walked outside. Everybody said it is really brutal cold outside now. Spotters are all complaining. But you know what? That's good for speed. It makes these old cars run fast.
Now you can see who is the fastest as they come across the stripe. And it is Kevin Harvick, 178.5. And his lead is now 1.8 seconds.